Ravishing.
So the Boss in the ring.
And here's the one the Hooter girls have been waiting for.
You think so?
I'll bet you they'll have a battle royal outside the ring to see who gets to hold his robe.
And the boos come from all the way in the top row. Ravishing Rick Rude, a man who has the gold belt. He has been a World Tag Team Champion, a U.S. Champion, and now the World Champion, as recognized by WCW International. But a man who lost back on the 18th of this month to the Boss. A man who wants the microphone.
Cut the music. Shut your mouth, open your eyes, and give some respect to the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Hit the music.
Ravishing Rick Rude. Disrobes for us. Our third of 5 title matches, we go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Starrcade 93 continues with the first of 3 super matches. This contest is one fall, 30-minute time limit, and it is recognized by the WCW International for the World Heavyweight title. Introducing first, wearing his black uniform and weighing in at 292 pounds. He comes to us from the Cobb County Correction Center, introducing the challenger, the man known as the Boss. And his opponent, wearing the artwork in multiple colors and weighing in at 255 and 1/2 pounds, from Robbinsdale, Minnesota. He has been unbeaten since winning the title at the Fall Brawl this past September. He's a former World Tag Team Champion and former U.S. Heavyweight Champion. He's the master of the Rude Awakening. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the current world title holder, he is simply Ravishing Rick
Rude to the Boss are set to go. And Jesse, we've seen all kinds of matches. We saw a high-impact opening tag bout, 2 big guys, butt heads, and the Shockmaster and Awesome Kong. A great scientific match in Steamboat and Regal, a very physical tag match, and then we saw just a bloody, bloody U.S. title match. And now what do you expect here with the Boss and Ravishing Rick Rude?
Well, I expect the Boss to turn it into a brawl, and I expect Ravishing Rick Rude to be in the battle for his life as well as for his title. But one thing you got to give Ravishing Rick Rude credit for, he's in phenomenal shape.
I don't think so. You damn well think I am.
Look at this. Looks like one of those boot camps that they send the juveniles to. Little psych-out job going on here. Who's going to get the psychological advantage?
Well, Rick Rude loves the psych-out. He loves to do it, and he is finding it a very tough road to psych out the man from the Cobb County Correctional Facility.
Well, it's pretty hard to psych out a guy who deals with criminals on a daily basis. But then again, some people may say Ravishing Rick Rude's a criminal, right?
Yeah, well, some people will say he stole the belt from Flair at Fall Brawl. We were both there. Rude covers up in the corner.
And the referee pushes the Boss back.
You know, Boss very anxious to get things going. maybe a little bit too anxious, and Rude.
He spit on it. Now, what's your call on that one, Tony?
Minus 1 point for spitting, I guess. I don't know. Rude and the Boss. In the corner. And again, the Boss gets ready to hand him a big meat hook.
And again, the champion cowering in the corner, covering up.
Rude is playing a very smart game right here.
Maybe this is Rude's version of, remember when Muhammad Ali did rope-a-dope?
In Zaire. With George Foreman.
He roped that big dope George right in there.
Sure did. A very cautious Rick Rude and the Boss. Wanting Rude in the center of the ring, and the Boss has not been able to. Now let's take a look at how this match is starting in comparison to the match that we saw on WCW Saturday night. Rude got on the microphone, felt there was no one to face him. The Boss came in immediately, started the match quickly. Completely different now in this match.
Well, Rude's holding the pace back here. Rude is very tentative for a world champion.
Whoa!
Oh, he got a right hand in, and it landed. Big forearm.
Rude, right hand right on the button that time.
He's going to work on the Boss now. I think Rude may have played a little possum right there. Got the Boss off guard, now he's doing the dirty stuff.
Jesse, you know Ravishing Rick Rude very, very well, being from Minnesota, he being from Robbinsdale. And this guy, Ravishing Rick Rude, before he was a professional wrestler, one of the toughest guys around Minnesota, wasn't he?
Absolutely. He got his reputation working in the clubs. He also developed a big reputation as a world-class arm wrestler. You know, a lot of arm wrestling up in Minnesota goes on in the bars, and Rude, to the best I know, has never been beaten in bar arm wrestling, and he even got into the legitimate arm wrestling competition, and I'm not sure if he was ever beaten there either.
He is certainly one of the toughest in this sport. Oh, my!
Whoa! And there's a 12-foot backdrop. And is Rude feeling that one?
That was as big a backdrop as you'll ever find. The big foot right to the kisser. And the Boss with his first offensive flurry of the night.
And you'd have to admit, regardless of how big, strong, and tough the Boss is, it would be an upset if he takes Rude.
No question about it. Anytime you beat the champ in the sport, Jess, I think it's an upset. Because you have so many things that can work against you. The champ can hold on to his title by simply dumping you over the top rope. A disqualification. That's the way the rules work. And very, very soon, as Rude hits home here, very, very soon, we are going to get a commissioner.
Oh! Big right hand. Another one.
You're right in the action, Rude.
Who's the commissioner?
It hasn't been decided yet. You know, there's been some interviews going on, but in the month of January, I understand a commissioner will be named in WCW. And hopefully we will.
Now, how much power is this guy going to have?
He's going to have power as far as matches are concerned.
He'll be like Ferdinand Marcos, martial law?
Well, maybe so. One count. Rude hits the floor. And the Boss going after him. I don't think Rude wants to be on the floor with a man who can dish out the punishment like this 290-pound Boss.
Slams him out on the floor. Now that ain't the center of the ring right there. Not that the ring isn't hard, but it's a lot harder out there. If I had my choice, I'd rather get slammed in the middle of the ring. Look at this.
Whoa.
He suplexed him upside down. He's hooked the leg. Look at what he's trying to do now. Now this is a shining example of what you do to a prisoner that don't want to talk.
It is?
Yep.
Whoa! I guess being the mayor of a city, you should know. The cameraman got in the way of the boss as well that time, and the boss hit anything that moves.
Look at this, and Rude's trying to sit up. And when he sits up, he runs right in the right hand of the boss. He's in one hell of a predicament right there, Tony, because as up he comes, look what he gets.
Down he goes.
Oh, that time the heel of the hand right on the bridge of the nose. He's better, there you go. He's got to roll off to the floor.
Yeah, that was his only way. And now the boss after Rude again. The boss looking good now. His shot of becoming a world champion.
Big bear hug on the world champion. This is a hold here to zap the endurance. He knows Rude's in terrific shape, and he knows he's got to do something to take that away from him.
And the boss, who has tremendous power, really pulling up and in on the back. And a bite to the bridge of the nose. Got Rude out of that one.
He bit him.
He bit him. But the boss fires back. Right hands.
That may have been a mistake by Rude. He might have just infuriated the guy. Oh, he rubbed into a knee on that one. Rude going up to the top.
Rick Rude with a big high-risk maneuver. Oh.
Did he catch a right hand?
That's why you call it a high-risk maneuver. Face first to the mat, and the boss. He's ready to become a world champion. Oh,
not this time.
He hit his knee, the back of the knee.
Ha, he hit more than that.
Rude rolls him up. 1, 2, and
he got him. Ravishing Rick Rude, the opportunist, wins it.
Champion. He's simply ravishing.